الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين له الحمد الحسن والثناء جميل وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له يقول الحق وهو يهدي السبيل وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله وهو خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا استعينوا بالصبر والصلاة إن الله مع الصابرين ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في مقام آخر إنما أموالكم وأولادكم فتنة قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول قال عليه الصلاة والسلام لن يؤدب الرجل ولده خير من أن يتصدق بصاع أو كما قال صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد Honorable brothers, respected elders, mothers and sisters listening at home, I would like to begin by greeting you with the greetings of Islam and the way of our Habib and our Master Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. 2 weeks ago, when I was sitting here, thinking about what sort of topic I should discuss, looking at the need in this current era, and looking at the need in our community, I spoke about the challenges we as parents face in raising our children. If this is not an important topic, definitely I would say it is the most important topic in this day and age. MashaAllah, everybody listened attentively, and many people approached me after the bayan and said, Maulana, if you can please continue on this topic and expand and elaborate regarding this topic and this issue further. A lot of people messaged me on WhatsApp. A lot of fathers approached myself. A lot of mothers and sisters approached my wife, and they requested that we should continue this topic. They felt that this topic did not come to an end. This topic, we can continue this topic. As I begin my preparation, so I started my preparation for this. So 2 weeks ago, the topic was the challenges we face when it comes to parenting our children in the 21st century. Today I decided to add something to this topic. Last time I discussed the issues. Last time I discussed the problems. Inshallah today, with the little bit of time that I have, I will discuss the solutions. How we can overcome these problems in this troublesome time. So how we can overcome these issues and these problems that we as parents are facing in the 21st century. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this easy for us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not test us regarding our children. I ended 2 weeks ago with a qissa and a waqi'ah, a story which is very prominent and very famous, in which a child approaches his father and he says to his father, "Can you give me some time?" His father, being an accountant, says, "Beta, I'm a little bit busy right now. Come back after." The next day, the same thing happens. He approaches his father, "Abba Jan, can I have some time?" Unfortunately, the answer was in the negative. "I need to make my accounts, I need to go through this, I need to go through that." And he pushes his child away, saying, "I've not got time." Third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day, this became the ma'mool. This child, what did he do? After a month, when realizing what the situation was, he comes to his father and he asks him for pocket money. He says, "Abu Jan, I want to buy so-and-so thing. Can I have £1-2? We'll say pound, the story was based in South Africa. But we'll make it easy for us, we'll say pounds. The father gives him pounds. The next day comes, "Abba Jan, I want to buy so-and-so thing." His father goes, "Theek, do these chores and I'll give you some money." And it goes on like this. One day the child comes to his father and says, "Okay, Abu Jan, how much do you get paid for 1 hour? How much do you get paid for an hour's worth of work?" The father, looking at his child, bewildered. Okay, what sort of question is my child asking me? He goes, you don't need to worry about this." The child persists. He goes, "No, father." He holds his legs, his feet, his hands. He goes, "Abu Jan, no, tell me, how much do you get paid per hour? Tell me." The father says, "Chalo, theek, I get paid £30 an hour." The child runs upstairs. He goes to the place where he was saving his money. He counts 30 coins, £30 coins. He comes downstairs and he gives this to his father. He goes, "All I want is just 1 hour of your time. All I want is just 1 hour of your time. Take this £30, because it seems as though the dunya has become more virtuous to you than myself. You have forgotten about me. I have become an orphan. Even though I have a father, as though I have no father." So this is where I left 2 weeks ago. I'll carry on from here. We as parents do not give enough time to our children. In my khutbah, I stated the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, which is a very lengthy ahadith. "Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ul." Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam starts this hadith off that each and every single one of you is a guardian. Kullukum ra'in. Each and every single one of you, mother or father, brother or sister, uncle, auntie, whatever it may be, you are a guardian. وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ. And each and every single one of you are responsible of your flock. The commentators of hadith, they mention, what does this flock mean? What does it physically mean here? The sheep and goats out there in the farm? No. It meant your family, your household, your children. You are a badshah, the full sultanate that you are ruling over. This is your flock. Then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam amazingly mentions one part of the hadith, which as though Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was seeing the future events which was going to unfold. It was though he's seen the future, or rather Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspired this in his heart, and he said these words, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam does not speak from his own whims and desires. He speaks from whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants him to speak. So it was though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, كَأَيْ نَبِي آخِرُ الزَّمَانِ, this is what the future is going to entail. Tell your ummah. وَالْإِمْرَأَةُ راع على بيت زوجها وهو مسؤول. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says that a wife, a mother, a spouse, she is the guardian of her husband's household. وهو مسؤول, and she will be questioned regarding this. If we can dissect and break this down further, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is showing us and indicating to us that these children that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed you upon, these children that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, number one, they are an amana. You are responsible over them. You will be questioned on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah regarding these children. وَهُوَ مَسْئُولٌ, you are responsible. So we as parents are not given enough time to our children. काम में लगे हैं. We are so engrossed in our work, which is okay, this is fine. كسب الحلال فريضة بعد الفريضة. كسب الحلال فريضة بعد الفريضة. To acquire and attain halal sustenance and provisions for your household is from amongst the many fara'id that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordained upon us. This is fine. This is okay. But we need to find a balance. Because what's happening right now, we have ramped up the hours for working, but when it comes to spending time with our children, it's zero. If we cannot give time to our children right now, then do not expect that when we have a walking stick in our hand and we can barely walk, do not imagine and do not think that they will come and hold this hand and give us sahara and help us in the home. Forget this. If we are not giving them time now, why do they think that they're going to give us time in the future? They will say, Abbu, you never give me time when I was small. Why should I give you time now when I'm big? Now it's my time to party. Now it's my time to make money. The same way the world was everything to you, the same way money was everything to you, the same way izzat, dawlat was everything for you. Now it's my time. Your time's gone. You become a Buddha. You become the old man of the house. Now I've got the hot blood inside me. Let me go out. Dad, let me show you how it's done. You made one house, I'll make 5. You had 2 cars, I've got 10. This will become their mentality if we don't give them time. They will stand and rebel against us if we do not give them time now. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Man kana indahu sibyan. From amongst you, whoever has children around him. We can interpret this in 2 ways. We are in a gathering. There's children. This is option number 1. Option number 2 is we physically have children of our own. Man kana indahu sibyan, from amongst you, whoever has children around him. Only Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam could say something like this. فَلْيَتَسَابَى لَهُ. Become like children and act like children. When was the last time that we sat down with our daughter and we played with her dolls? When was the last time? When was the last time that we physically sat down with our kids and our children and our boys and played with their toy cars with them? When was the last time we got a colouring book out with our children and we physically sat down with them and we said, Beta, you colour this page and I'll colour this page. Man kana indahu sibyan falyatasaba lahu. Become like children. It doesn't mean start speaking like them, goo goo gaga, this, no. It means look at their age, look at their wants and desires, and entertain those wants and desires for those children. What happens? We only have one child. This child at the moment has no brothers and sisters. They go to that room, to that room, that room, to that room. Then they are going behind the mother, then they're doing this, they're crying. They need this partner. The father saying, I have no time, go to your mother. Mother says, I'm in the kitchen, I have no time, go and play. If Adam alayhi salam was in the best of places in the entire world, which was Jannah, and he himself got bored in Jannah and he was asking for another partner, what about these small masakeen and miskin children? What about them? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam would get on his old horse, hands down, knees down, and he would get Hassan and Hussein radiyallahu anhuma. He would tell them to sit on his back, and then he would ride them like this around the room, and then he would look up like this to them and say, how great is your ride? How great is your ride? That you are sitting on top of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Nabi Akhirul Zaman is on his old horse. When was the last time we've done something like this? If we do this, we will act upon the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We need to give quality time to our children. This is point number one. Number two, having an Islamic mahol in our household has vanished. We'll have a massive TV, we'll have a PlayStation, we'll have Sky, we'll have everything. But we have never designated a room that this room has become our masjid. We can spend, we can buy a house, we'll get the biggest of house. We'll call Maulana Sahab, Maulana, come to my house, do dua, Maulana Sahab, do this, do that. You'll do big dawats, we'll call everybody, look at my house. But did we physically take time out and say, this room from the entire household is going to become the masjid of the house? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentions in a hadith, لا تجعلوا بيوتكم قبورا لا تجعلوا بيوتكم قبورا. Do not make your households graveyards. Do not make your household graveyards. The commentators of hadith have mentioned many things what this could mean. From amongst them, they mentioned one thing. That this house does not have namaz inside it. This house does not have the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inside it. This house is a ghafil from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no namaz happening in this household. The fuqaha, this is a separate masla, but the fuqaha emphasize that the men, people of the household, they should read the sunan and the nawafil at home. The masjid is only for the fara'id. This is the fiqhi ruling then. Chalo, we are weak now, our iman is kamzor. Chalo, we come to the masjid. But look how far they thought. They put this masla forward. So when a child, he sees his father reading namaz, his child will automatically know, okay, this, my father is putting his head down for some reason. This is nothing small. पेशानी को नीचे जमीन के ऊपर रगड़ना ये कोई छोटी बात नहीं है. ما من مولود إلا يولد على الفطرة. Every child is born upon fitra. When he sees his father is doing sajda, he will automatically know that this is something big. My father is prostrating to something much bigger than this world. And you will automatically see, they will come to the age of 7, and bi'idhnillahi ta'ala al-kareem, they will already know the actions of namaz. Wallahi. I'll testify to this. My daughter is only 3, and she already knows the actions of namaz. Alhamdulillah. Thumma alhamdulillah. She already knows Surah Fatiha. Why? There's been this Islamic mahol in the house. There's no Islamic mahol, and then we fight with the asatiza in the maktab. Why does my children not know namaz? We fight with them, we argue with them, not knowing that it's not their responsibility. We throw our children to the asatiza of makatibs as if it's their responsibility. So they take on this responsibility, and when they begin to do something, we argue with them. Why have you done this? Why have you kept my child behind? Ye kyun kiya? Fulan kyun kiya? We argue with them. My brothers, my teachers would say to us, those parents who would come and fight with the asatiza, they would see, and they would say to us when we was in class, this father has come, they have argued with us. And they used to say to us like this, Beta dekhna, deen in this household is now finished. And we saw those children whose parents came and fought with the asatiza. Allahu Akbar, we seen those were those children who went off the deen. They were the ones who went off the deen. But on the other hand, we seen, and I will say, Alladhi kasmi, I seen parents who came. The child was in the right, the ustad was in the wrong. But yet again, the parents, they favored the teacher and said, Ustad, we do not care. Our child is wrong. When those parents used to leave, the asatiza would say, Dekhna. You will see generations to come, there will be ulama and huffaz from this generation. And we've seen this. We've seen this. We need to make this Islamic mahol. When was the last time we sat our spouse down, we sat our children down, and we physically read Fadail A'mal? Or we did dhikr together. We read nafal together. When was the last time we did this? Look at the mahol out there that the schools are telling us, telling our children, take this book home, telling your mother and father to do story time with you, bedtime with you at night. Tell you these bedtime stories at night. When was the last time we sat near the bed of our child and we told them stories regarding the Sahaba? When was the last time we told them stories regarding the great Salafus Salihin? When was the last time we told them stories regarding the great Anbiya alayhimus salam? And we expect them to become pious people. My brothers, the situation out there is very dangerous. If we are turning a blind eye now, I am telling you and I am seeing, we will recite the kalima. Maybe our next generation will recite the kalima, but generations to come, they will not even know that this kalima existed. And it will come down to us. When was the last time we made dua, oh Allah, save my progeny till the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah? When was the last time we made this dua? पैसे के चक्करों में हम फंसे हैं. We're stuck in making money and wealth. क्या बात है यार? What are we doing? I'm just putting my dard and the pain that's in my heart, I'm just putting this out. If I've said anything that's hurt anybody, please forgive me. But I am just putting forward the pain that I have in my heart as an Imam. And if I do not do this, Allah will hold me accountable on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah. My brothers, we need to focus on our children. Make them the focal point of our life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding and give us the ability to raise our children the way the Anbiya and the way the Salafus Salihin, the pious predecessors and the Sahaba Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in raised their children. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Azan ho gayi? Sunnat padhni.